Kevin, a fantastic performance and a great win on Saturday, but now a quick turnaround for the Tuesday night visit of Ebbsfleet United tomorrow.
Yeah, as you say, it was a good afternoon in terms of performance, result, everything you'd want. So important to put that to bed today and focus on tomorrow night, as you say, and we've got to keep the levels of performance there and make sure any complacency don't set in and be a tough game to go again so quickly afterwards, but we're ready to, the players are in a good place, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's now 3 league wins in a row, all without conceding as well, which when so much of the talk was about the goal scoring exploits of Saturday, it's great as well that the defensive side and those performances have been there in recent results. Yeah,
it's really pleasing, I think, to show the consistency of the defensive side of the game. That's been good, and the work we do on it that hopefully comes out, but against tough games as well that we've had, Woking and Solihull both up there, and they're real tough opponents, and one that we want to keep that momentum going, but we've got to be on our game to get a good performance first and foremost and see where that takes us.
And we sort of touched on it a lot, but of course you've got the likes of Cav Miley sitting in the stands alongside Nathan Ralph and Callum Powell. There's others to go as well that I could name, but then when you see Jason Dimitri come off as well on Saturday, you sort of left wondering what else could go wrong. But I suppose it says a lot about the culture, about the mentality of the players, that despite sort of certain setbacks, especially when they appear in the game, that they can still go on and produce performances.
Yeah, I completely agree in terms of the character of the players, and as you say, when Jason pulled up, it was like, oh no, here we go again, another one, because Jay's been outstanding for us, filling in different positions. But to be fair and I think it's a credit to the players on the pitch that when Brooke come on, nothing really changed in terms of how we set up, and it's comfortable for him to come in and do that as a young lad coming into a game so early. So that was pleasing, and as you say, there's a few injuries still out there, but hopefully we can get players back as soon as possible, and we go Tuesday, Saturday, and then we've got a break. So fingers crossed, we can get 1 or 2 bodies closer.
And tomorrow night, back at Rootsall, of course, where we've been so good this season. How do you go about trying to replicate the performance and try and get another 3 points tomorrow night? Yeah,
I think not every game's going to be like Saturday, because things go your way, and everything that there's a real positivity around it. It's important that we go and match the levels of performance and do the basics that we do well with and without the ball, and see where that takes us in terms of performance result. What you want is the basics done right, and hopefully we can add the quality of performance as well.
And how much do you look forward to these Tuesday night games? We talk about sometimes we have the Friday nights, but it's always special under the lights, isn't it? And when you're performing so well off the back of a great win, it should be a good feel going into it that you want to sort of take on to the performance as well.
Yeah, it is, and as you say, the night games are always good in terms of atmosphere. I think it slicks the pitch up as well a bit, which I think will help Ebbsfleet as well in terms of how they want to play. They're always good under the lights. The atmosphere is good, and with some positivity around the club as well, I think that adds to a good mix.
Cheers, thank you. What kind of challenge are you expecting from Ebbsfleet?
Yeah, tough one. Obviously, I don't think their away form's been brilliant, but they've got some very good players there. They're tactically very good and well organised and well coached, and they've got some real dangerous players, in attacking areas. And as with any game at this level in this league, if you're not prepared, then you can come unstuck. And I'm sure they've got a good point in the weekend, and they'll be looking to add to that. And so we'll try and make it as difficult as possible for us, but we've got to try and find the answers.
The 3 that came off, is Carwell okay? Or he was always a bit of a worry.
Yeah.
Was he okay?
No, it was a worry, and I think he just went off in the boot afterwards, just as a precaution. He's done some training today, so fingers crossed.
Was Nora okay? Was just tired out?
I think after all the travel and the games he had international, that he was cramping up a bit, but he was okay coming off.
And is there any idea of how long JD's out yet? Or
no, he's hopefully have a scan on it soon, but that will be a number of weeks, I would have thought.